Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, December 24th, 2015. Merry Christmas to all. My name is Cliff Backus, and this is your PushButtonStockTrading.com daily video market review. Much of what we do at Push Button Stock Trading is based in full or in part on William O'Neill's classic book, How to Make Money in Stocks. If you haven't read it, I recommend it. O'Neill utilizes the acronym CANSLIM to identify the important elements of what he's looking for in a trade. The I in CANSLIM stands for institutional sponsorship, and that reminds us that we should be looking for stocks that are being accumulated by institutional investors, such as mutual funds, banks, and pension funds. The L in CANSLIM stands for leader or laggard. It's important that we identify where the leadership in the market is. To that end, we use HGSI, High Growth Stock Investor Spectrum Analyzer, to identify market leadership on a daily basis. So let's get started with that. Yesterday, of the top 100 most powerful stocks in the most powerful industry groups, we had 9 from the specialty pharmaceutical group, 7 from biotechs, including Gilead Sciences. Gilead's on our universal watch list. Currently, Gilead is working on a first stage consolidation base. It gets a 68% checklist rating, and we have this downtrend, which might provide a good early entry point if we were to break above it. Next, we have packaged foods with 5 stocks in the top 100, healthcare supply chain, and rounding out the top 5 industry groups, we have midstream oil and gas with 5 stocks in our top 100 most powerful. Let's start today by taking a quick look at the Russell 2000. As we've noted, the Russell's a key to this market going forward. The Russell's been very weak recently, and I think that in order for the market to gain any kind of momentum to the upside, the Russell certainly has to take out this area of resistance in the 1141 range, which it did yesterday. You can see we closed right at the top of our daily trading range, which is bullish, and we recaptured this level of resistance, which now becomes support. But more importantly, we need to take out this level of resistance up here in the 1205 area. It's also important that the Russell respect this trend line, which is becoming less significant as we move higher above the 1141 area. Let's take a look at what the NASDAQ Composite's up to. But before we do, according to our market timing model, we're on an aggressive buy signal. Aggressive buy signal indicates that aggressive traders can buy stocks at this point, but shouldn't be employing margin. More conservative traders should continue to accumulate cash. Markets traded higher yesterday on light holiday week volume. Advancing issues bettered decliners by more than a very healthy 6-to-1 margin, while new highs bettered new lows for the first time since December 1st. According to our Ramosi ratio, large capitalization stocks bettered small Wednesday, and large caps continue outperforming on a 10-day moving average basis. Small caps typically outperform in bull markets. Okay, yesterday, the NASDAQ was up 44.82 points, or 0.9%. We closed at 50.45.93, and right smack at the top of the daily trading range, which is bullish. Trading volume was just a little bit heavier than the prior day, giving us an accumulation day. For you followers of William O'Neill, we are in an uptrend under pressure. We've been in an uptrend since December 17th. We have 1 distribution day since confirmation of the uptrend. Right now, the NASDAQ is bracketed by support down here in the 4900 area and resistance up here in the 5164 range. Yesterday, we recaptured the 50-day moving average. That also is bullish. We'll see if we can hold that level. Our market timing model is on an aggressive buy signal on the NASDAQ, which indicates that aggressive traders can buy stocks but shouldn't be employing margin at this point. More conservative traders should continue to accumulate cash. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. S&P yesterday was up 25.32 points or 1.24%. We are trading at 2064. Trading volume yesterday was below average and was below the prior day. The S&P is in an uptrend under pressure. It's been in an uptrend since December 17th, and we have one distribution day since confirmation of the uptrend. Right now, the S&P is bracketed by support down here in the 2044 area. I finally switched that to resistance, and now we've broken above it and it becomes support again. And resistance up here in the 2134 range. But notice how the S&P has been in a short-term downtrend. We're trading in this nice little channel right here, and in order for the S&P to move significantly higher, we have to take out resistance at this upper trend line of the channel. Right now the S&P 500 is also on an aggressive buy signal. Okay, before we go and attack our Christmas goose, I want to talk about China Lodging Group. China Lodging operates and/or franchises about 2,000 lodging properties with about 210,000 rooms in 300 cities in China. The stock isn't on our universal watch list. It's the exception that makes the rule. It only gets a 52% checklist rating, and in order to make it onto our watch list, it needs to have a minimum of 72 checklist rating and no lower than a 64% checklist rating. We bought China Lodging for aggressive traders yesterday, and it's a really good lesson. I just wanted to talk about it really quick here this morning. China Lodging's in a first stage flat base with a pivot point of 3106. Notice all the accumulation that we've seen in the stock since the base. We've seen huge up volume, a little bit of down volume right here, but mostly a lot of really solid up volume. Yesterday the stock broke above this trend line, which gave us a little bit of an early entry point on huge trading volume. You can call China Lodging a pocket pivot. Obviously this volume was higher than any down day in the prior 10 days, and we held support right here at our 10-day moving average. So we get a pocket pivot, but we also get a real nice breakout. And we got a very nice early entry at the trend line. Also, one last thing. Note how China Lodging respected its 50-day moving average. This was just a really good looking buy yesterday. That's about all I have for today. If you want to talk about any of the stocks mentioned today or any of our market strategies, please feel free to give me a call. Drop me an email or make an appointment. Come by the office, see what we're up to. Contact information is on the home page. Please take a minute to go to our subscription page and subscribe to Push Button Stock Trading. You can also follow us on Twitter at PushButtonStock. Again, my name is Cliff Backus. That's your daily video market review. Have a safe and profitable day. Keep your stops in place, and I will see you again tomorrow. Please stay tuned for our important disclaimers. All the best. Disclaimers. Push Button Stock Trading Video Market Review is produced and edited by Clifford B. Backus. Mr. Backus is a Senior Vice President of Investments, Technical Analyst, Portfolio Manager, and Partner with the investment firm of Ohanneson Liqueurs Incorporated. Video Market Review is produced solely for the benefit of our clients, friends, and colleagues. Anything written, stolen, and/or plagiarized in this publication is done without malice. Further, the analysis and opinions expressed in this publication are strictly those of the editor and not of Ohanneson Liqueurs Incorporated, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or any of the officers or employees of Ohanneson Liqueurs, Inc. On that note, we submit the following. The analysis, calculations, and evaluations presented herein are based on data and assumptions Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated believes to be accurate. Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated makes no representation that such analysis or calculations are accurate, or that such valuations represent levels at which actual trades may occur. This report has been prepared from original sources, except where otherwise noted, and data we believe to be reliable. Ohannes & LaCours, Inc., its affiliates and subsidiaries, and/or their officers and employees or their families may from time to time acquire, hold, or sell a position in the securities mentioned herein. Moreover, opinions may differ from one entity to the next. If we are used in connection with the purchase or sale of any security discussed in this report, we may act as principal for our own account or as agent for both the buyer and the seller. Push-button stock trading is dedicated to the education of friends, clients, and paid subscribers. Push-button stock trading is an information service only. The information provided herein is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell stocks of any kind. Push-button stock trading is created to aid subscribers in making informed investment decisions based wholly or in part on technical analysis. It's possible that at this time or some subsequent date, the editors of push-button stock trading may own, buy, or sell the investments presented. All investors should consult a qualified professional before making any investment. The information provided has been obtained from sources deemed to be reliable, but it is not guaranteed as to the accuracy or completeness. The editors of Push-Button Stock Trading make every effort to provide timely information to subscribers, but cannot guarantee specific delivery times due to factors beyond our control.